EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from Indianapolis. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Love. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 7.
That's Goddard in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Quick slam, caught in by Tyson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. I mean, you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
The pressure going to cave in on him. He will go down. Kobe Turner getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go, set. Black, 95.
From the gun, it's Love. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
4th down.
On is the punter, Rico, and he sends it away. Oh, they had a shot there. It hits the 5, but it continues into the end zone. Come back out to the 20. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led out by the 13th overall pick in April's draft from Alabama. Greg, it is Ty Simpson. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and he gives that yard right back, dropped before the line of scrimmage. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Forced out left. Looking back to the middle of the field, it is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Dixon's punt on the way. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made it pay for catching the ball. Colts heading out. Their offensive coordinator, Jim Bob Cooter. Jim Bob, one of the great names, of course, in the NFL. He's been a really good coach, too. Now in Season 4 as the OC in Indianapolis. That's Goddard in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. A 2nd down throw for Love. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but Still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And that one incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Send a man in motion right. Shotgun run now with Walker. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw is Love. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. We'll bring up 4th down. We'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. As the Texans heading back out on offense. And look at the man who's done this for a long time. Colts defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo. Lou in year 2 as Indy's defensive coordinator after a half dozen years, some very successful in Cincinnati. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
2nd and 2 at the 28.
They'll run right here. It's Achane. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. More after this. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Simpson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Comes to the line. Got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Working from the gun, it's Simpson. Hit as he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver. Not going the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Simpson. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
The last thing you want to do here, Mike, in 3rd and a mile is make a bad situation worse. Get the ball out of your hand, pick up as much yardage as you can, and just think about it as adding to that 4th down punt. But they take a sack, and now it's 4th and 2 miles.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle by Leo Chanel.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 16-yard line.
Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Marking just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion. Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Mike, I can't tell you how many times I've heard offensive line coaches, run game coordinators, they stand up there and they tell these backs, we're going to try to get a hat on a hat. We're going to try to keep as many of these guys off you as we can, but we can't block them all. You need to be your own blocker as a running back down on the goal line. Hit it, no hesitation, run with pad level and power, and punch it in.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get back to work. Already Sunday number 3 of the NFL season. Let's remind you of what's ahead. The Rams, who played on Monday night, another national game. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes. Deron Payne getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. That'll bring up second and long. From the gun, here's Simpson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, it comes to the line. Not an easy one to convert. Third and very long. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. The punt team out there for the second time, and that kicks away. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. To throw, it's Simpson here on 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Luther burdened the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down. Throwing, Simpson. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Simpson. That is over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Delpit.
That's interference. Defense.
The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to change it. It's a first down. Run the draw with H.A. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 13-yard line.
Now Simpson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 4 yards
To throw, Simpson. That is hard. He gets the hook up with Rice. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Forced to his right. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Houston. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now Love. First down throw there is incomplete.
Big play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You don't see guys going hard after kickers on extra points. A little different than field goals, so let's see if that's going to end up costing him.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, and Simpson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. It's Riley Dixon coming on now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And no chance of a run back here. This one's out of bounds.
At their own 42-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Love. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To throw is Love. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Love. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Indy. That is 1st touchdown of the new year.
These are the plays that when you look back, like they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. we head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the...
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Followed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Once again, it's Achane. And he's even taken down at the 37. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Texans.
There's a handoff to Achane, running left. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Here's Simpson. Flushed his right. Oh, that one just getting worse and worse until they finally bring him down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
The Texans set to punt this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Colts heading out. Their offensive coordinator, Jim Bob Cooter. His guys are out front as they work on trying to find some way to extend this lead. From 29, here's second and 6. Once again, it's Walker. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Grover Stewart there for the tackle. Here's a third down and 4. In motion comes Pittman. From the gun, it's Love. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down.
Now a pitch to Walker. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
That's Goddard in motion. On second down, Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air. It's Love. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 10.
Throwing is Love. This will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, these screen plays, they're just so tricky because the really good quarterbacks, they understand how to draw that rush into the very last second and then drop it off. That's a big element of the timing of the play. But once that ball is out of the quarterback's hand, you just have to find a way to pull off.
Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Simpson.
The 37-yard line.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Brings up third and inches.
They'll run with H.M. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down the backfield on third and short. Hunt team out there for a fifth time, and this one's away. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. The Colts offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Come on, this game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 5-yard line.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this third quarter of play. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Walker now gets us going here in the fourth quarter. Oh, the ball comes out. And the worst place for a bad mistake. The defense comes up with the recovery. You will happily take this starting field position. They begin with first and goal at the 2. H.M. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They'll go with him again. And this one not going to do the trick either. Stop behind the line now on consecutive runs. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down. They'll go. Here's Peyton, and he will score. Game on. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Texans. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Colts 21, Texans 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Connection made to Tyson.
Well, it goes without saying, you want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his man. Complete to Ironman. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard
Slot man
line.
going to move in motion left. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Love. This is to Goddard on the screen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Black, 95. Ready?
To throw is Love. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away here. Well short of the 1st down mark. On now the punt team, and this one's on its way. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Need to score. They're going to need to speed up as they get to the line here. On 1st and 10, Peyton. That's taken in by Achane. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the ground, here is Achane. And I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now, Peyton. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. Looking to throw is Peyton. And he will go down under the pressure. They got him. That puts a serious dent into any chances of mounting a comeback. They'll turn it over on downs. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This will be 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. Now, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
He'll keep this himself. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Walker. And he'll only be able to get to the 7-yard line. So good work by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
A 24-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
That's all you need right there. Good snap, good hold, and now you make it a 2-possession game. This late in the 4th quarter, I'm just not sure there's enough time to overcome.
So, here are the Texans. first down. Peyton, this one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10.
From the gun, here's Simpson. Left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
11 on the play. First down, Houston.
Simpson now on first and 10. On the run to the right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. To the air again is Simpson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Simpson going to throw again. He'll let this go deep. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete. But it looked like early contact. Let's check the call.
Yeah, this place is going crazy right now. There are a lot of boo birds out there, Mike, and safe to say these fans are not happy. But listen, there's contact. I don't care how far the ball's thrown. I don't care the situation. You have contact downfield like that, it's going to draw flag.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Down at the 5-yard line.
Throwing again, Simpson. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Colts are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
So it's a win for the Colts. They get the home victory here in the division in the